Wind it up, Papa. The name is Bootsy Baby, and you're checking out hiphopwire.com, Papa. Yeah.
All right, so let's jump into it. Funk Capital of the World. You know, this is you got tons of hip hop. You got Chuck D, Phil Day, Snoop. Tell us how you got with these rappers, and tell us your connection with hip hop.
Well, I guess since the birth of hip hop, I've always been intrigued about how and the artists that were doing it. You know, how it kind of intertwined with the funk. And you know, when it first started happening with Bambaataa, you know, he kind of took the funk and kind of, you know, swayed it over into hip hop. And, you know, him being a fan, it was kind of easy for us to, I guess, affiliate the two, because he was so hyped, you know, about the funk, you know. He would always come to the shows, and, you know, so for us to transition over into hip hop was pretty easy, I guess. You know, and then, you know, Eazy-E came on the scene. You know, he did The Name Is Easy, which was, you know, from The Name Is Bootsy. Asked me to be in the thing, you know, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube. So I got to meet all these people, you know. And then later on, Snoop Dogg came on the scene. Well, Chuck D was already in there, I think right before Snoop, right around in that time. And so we all got a chance to kick it, you know, as it was being developed and growing. I had no idea at the end I would be doing some stuff on my record, you know, but I always wanted to, because I knew how closely related they were. So when I got a chance, the opportunity to do this album the way I wanted to do it, I immediately called him. Actually, I was working with Snoop on his new album. And Chuck D, we had worked last year together on a couple of things. So it was kind of easy, you know, kind of easy to kind of, you know, hey man, why don't y'all jump on, and, you know, I'm doing this record, man, I need y'all on this certain thing, you know, and they came on in, you know, willingly.
And with this album, you also have a message. You know, you have Cornel West, and you have a lot of people speaking. You know, what message are you trying to get out? And it seems like it's delivered a little bit towards the youth.
Yeah. Well, I wanna kind of present what we had coming up in our day, and that was people we looked up to, and people that we listened to, and people that had words of value. You know, not just everyday street talk, you know. It was just, you know, I had to get people that was talking about coming together and how to come together and unity, you know. And I wanted to get somebody that that people felt like they can hold on to what they say, because there's so much mess going on now with the, you know, the corruption, government saying one thing, doing something else, preachers preaching one thing, screwing little boys. I mean, you know, so it's like, who do you believe? I want to get a youth somebody that they can still look up to and say, yeah, they cool, man. You know, and that's all. That's what they need. They need somebody that can say, yeah, because that's what I needed when I was coming up. You know, it's like, I needed somebody to say, yeah, man, what you're doing is cool. You know, I'm with it. You know, go on, go for it. You know, whatever you need me for, I'm there. You know, George Clinton did that for me. James Brown did that for me, and a lot of other people. But those two really inspired me. You know, and that's what the youth need. They need somebody in their corner. You know, somebody that's not looking at them like, yeah, it's y'all's fault, because it ain't really their fault. It's the time. You know, it's the time in which we living in. You know, the time says y'all do it this way or no way, and they trying to figure out how to do it, and it's all about survival. You know, and they out there left on their own. You know, and you can only do so much on your own. You know, so that's why I wanted to try to bring some people together that would let people understand that we need to try to get together and figure this thing out, because it ain't just y'all's problem.
Wind it up, Papa. The name is Bootsy Baby, and you're checking out hiphopwire.com, Mama. Yeah.